Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It is still Monday, October 14th, 2019. And there's Mr. Maxie stretching it out. So the rain has stopped for now. It is definitely chilly out today. There's Mr. Buddy. So we're going to, actually I'm just going to show you. The rain has finally stopped. It is definitely cold. I started a fire in the house. And it is definitely fall in the air. So, but that's not a bad thing. All right, so let's get into topic real quick here, guys. President Trump has signed a new trade deal with China. More tariffs were going to go into effect on the 15th of October. It was supposed to be an increase on $250 billion worth of imports. It was supposed to go up from 25% to 30%. And so now that has been halted because they reached an agreement. Everybody was, saying it's, and I guess from what the talks are, this is phase one. But here's a good thing with this phase one, and this deal means that China will be buying between $40 and $50 billion worth of agriculture. So they're going to be buying a lot of products. The farmers have got to be ecstatic about this, because that's a big win for them, as far as that goes. And the fact that they got part one of this deal done, I guess they said it would take like 5 weeks to actually write up the paperwork, but he said it should be. I got a smudge on this. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. I'm sure you don't want to see the smudge. There we go. All right. So he said it would take about 5 weeks for the paperwork to be drawn up, and then they would start phase two of the talks, which would start immediately after phase one of their agreement was done. There's another tariff supposed to be going into effect later this year, so the president did not commit if that was still going to happen or not. Obviously, they have to reach the next level of agreement. So, but I call it a win. For all you Trump haters, and there's plenty, hey, he played hardball, and he got a good deal for the country, which I think is a good thing, which needed to be done. The agreements before were all one-sided in China's favor, and with this deal being done, it's definitely a good move, and it's good for our country. They were going to be doing some financial deals as well, as far as opening up banks and stuff like that to go into China and finance and stuff like that. So a lot of good things come from it. Like I said, it's going to help the country. It's going to help the economy. So, like I said, that is never a bad thing. And so, he had to play a little hardball, and people had to bite the bullet a bit, unfortunately. And prices of things obviously went up as a result of all the tariffs and stuff like that. But don't think that China didn't get hurt by it as well. We were, implementing a lot more tariffs on their goods than they were on ours. So, but now hopefully all the farmers can get those soybeans and everything else, off and sold and that type of thing, and they can continue to move forward, which would be a good thing. So like I said, I see it as a win. Here's the thing is, I'm not rah-rah Trump. I'm rah-rah the United States. That's what I'm rah-rah. So if President Trump is the one getting it done, then I'm going to, give credit where credit is due. So anyway, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. What do you think of the trade deal? And like I said, this is just phase one. I got to kick this around so you guys can see Mr. Abel up here. This is just phase one. Yeah. What's going on, handsome? This is just phase one. They're like I said, they're going to be having more talks in the future. So I find it very, very interesting. I think it's a very, very good thing. I just got the puppies back out again. They've been out a couple times today, but when it was raining earlier and it was coming down pretty decent, I brought them in. I'm not going to leave the dogs out in the rain. So I have not checked eggs today, guys. So maybe we should go back there and see how our birds are producing today on a very gloomy, overcast day. Not a fun day, that's for sure. So Anyway, yeah, I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on this topic. I want to hear what you think. Do you think this trade agreement is a good thing for the United States, a bad thing for the United States? And please explain why, okay? Because like I said, I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on this topic. Oh, he finally came out. Foghorn Leghorn is out, which is a good thing. He's being all mopey, feeling sorry for himself. I told him he had to toughen up. I picked him up yesterday and brought him down. And I said, okay, it's time to man up. I realize he wants to be top dog, but Goliath is top dog. Actually, I got to give them some treats here in a little bit. After I make this video, I'm going to do that. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all the birds are out. All right, so let's go back. And we will check and see where we are today. Like I said, yesterday, we only ended up with 3 eggs yesterday. It was 7 the day before that and 2 the day before that. So it has been interesting. And again, for people that if you haven't seen my videos before and you're asking why I'm locking up the brooding boxes or nesting boxes, it is because of raccoons. That's why we do that. So I'm not worried about thefts from two-legged creatures. Oh, there's 2 eggs right there. Obviously, guys, this one here is the fake egg. So I'm going to pull these 2 out. And I did see thick neck in here earlier. So I figured we were going to get that one no matter what. And thick neck is the one that lays the white eggs. Alright, let's see what we got here. Nothing else. 2 eggs today. Wow. Egg production has slowed down. I mean, I realize it's fall, but these are 2 adult eggs. But it's alright, it happens. Anyway, what's going on, children? How's the chickies? Yeah? I'll bring you some treats out in a little bit, I promise. So anyway, like I said, just much, much cooler. We got that building stained, guys, in just the right amount of time, because literally when we finished up with the building, that is when the temperatures really started to drop. And like a day like today, we would not have been able to, well, wouldn't have been able to do it anyway because it was raining. But when it gets colder, when it's below 50 degrees, you can't stain in that kind of weather. So it's definitely a good thing that that is done. And like I said, I'm going to kind of walk down along the side of it. It came out so well. I'm so pleased with the way that it came out. I think that it looks awesome. And like I said, the skirting with the darker brown, it looks fantastic. Absolutely looks fantastic. I'm going to say it again. I know I've said it several times, but everybody that donated for that, to be able to get the building stained, thank you so much. Like I said, I've never done it before. I've never asked for help because I've always just, I've done it when I can. But we were in a window where we were running out of time as far as weather-wise, and so that's why I asked for that help. And you have no idea how much it was appreciated. And like I said, it just came out absolutely awesome, absolutely awesome. So that was a very, very good thing. I'm going to kick this around so you can see all the trees. Before long, there will not be a leaf on a tree. Very shortly, I will be taking the flags down for the year. Next year, I got to get more flagpoles, guys. I got probably 10 more flags, maybe 15 more flags right now that could have gone up this year, and I just didn't. I was so focused on getting other things done that I wasn't worried about flags this year, to be honest with you. I'm always going to tell you the truth, so it wasn't high on the priority list. So, but I definitely will plan on getting more flagpoles, and we'll get more flags up next year. And like I said, things are coming together, though. It's been a wonderful, wonderful year this year at the homestead. The garden did not do well this year, but that happens. You know, it's part of, you know, the whole process of things. It was, and I'm going to tell you what, part of the reason that the garden did not do well, I was definitely neglectful of the garden. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to take partial responsibility for the garden not doing as well as it could have. I was focusing on other things and trying to get other things squared away and do other things, and you know, from the solar rack to getting the chicken coop finished and getting the chickens and then getting the chicken fence up, and you know, getting the house stained and the skirting stained, and you know, getting the new dog run up, and it's like it's been nonstop this year. But like I said, again, very, very productive. I don't have to worry about putting up the dog run again. I don't have to worry about finishing the chicken coop again. I don't have to worry about putting in a new you know, chicken run. I don't have to worry about putting up a solar rack. So I mean, you know, those are things that are now checked off the list, and we can move on to other projects. Like somebody had asked me in a live chat the other day, what is the number one thing that I want to do next year? And that is the greenhouse. Absolutely 100%. My number one top priority next year is going to be the greenhouse. So I do want to do a geothermal with an aquaponics system. I don't know if that's going to be possible next year. So what I may do in the interim is, because I want to put that over in this area here, okay? So what I may do in the interim is I may, oh, excuse me, I may take this garden spot and turn that into a greenhouse. And I'm not sure yet if that's what I'm going to do or not. Well, we will see. But yeah, there's, you know, like I said, there's things that have to be addressed, things that have to be taken care of, and we will get to it. And like I said, I just love having you guys along for this journey. It's been a lot of fun. There's a long way to go. There's a lot of things left to do. You know, getting the greenhouse in, getting that viable, and you know, getting a pond in, getting in underground storage for cold, you know, like a root cellar type of thing / freezer. That's going to be all underground, all independent with no electricity. So, you know, I'm definitely going to do an underground freezer as well. So, you know, there's a lot that's going to be getting done. It is going to take me several years, I'm not going to lie, to get everything in place. But I'll tell you what, guys, as it moves along and as things get done, it will be awesome when it's all said and done. So, anyway, so that's it for now. I'm going to jump off here. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the whole China situation. And because I think, you know, like I said, I think it's a great deal for the country. And, you know, President Trump played hardball and looks like he won. So that is never a bad thing. And I'm sure there was give and take on both sides, don't get me wrong, but there always has to be. But you have to have a starting point. And when you have one team that holds all the cards in the beginning, sometimes you have to take your deck and go home. So I think that's what the president did in this situation. So anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. All right? I hope everybody has a great day. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.